Vaed, forever and ever. Leolam Vaed, Leolam Vaed, forever, 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 Leolam Vaed. Modim אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו. לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו. מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו, אלוהי אבותינו ואימותינו. Thankful for our lives, thankful. Share this.
Mark, are you doing Vishamru on cable too?
Hey, everybody out there. We are just about to get started here. Shalom. All right. Let's see. This is extremely cold. Should I go down and get my jacket?
Yep, you should.
Get your jacket.
No doubt. No doubt.
Actually, I think if I go under here. I'm
Bring
pretty
it
good.
up here so that you can throw it on.
That,
true.
so it's
I
ready.
got mine on.
Yeah, this is doing very
No
well.
way. We're going to get warm in here. It's not going to get warm.
Give yourself the choice. Ooh, I look cold in this. Oh, my Aunt Jen's on. Hi, Aunt Jen and fam, if they're with ya.
Hello. Sorry,
We're
we're
not on.
getting our details worked out here. Rabbi Sam Sequel says 1 week to Purim.
Woo!
That's right.
Yes.
Purim,
Countdown begins. Well, we're coming to you live from a very cold mezzanine. Right here, I would say the temperature is maybe in, I don't know, what do you guys think?
I would say like 50?
Yeah.
It's about 10
Yeah,
degrees
I'd
past
I'd say 50 is
freezing.
pretty good.
It's about
40.
to get a lot colder as we have the door open for the whole
Yes.
service.
Love that.
Let's see, as we begin here. All right. Yeah, I think we're set. All right. Let me just double check this one more time. Okay, I think we're ready to go. All right, are we guys ready to start?
We are. Let's
Well, Shabbat Shalom to all of you who are out there. Yes, Miriam, we are at TBS. We thought it would be fun for us to try and do a Shabbat service, a Shabbat high style service with some of our Shabbat members, not everyone, because we're trying to be safe. We're all wearing masks. You'll see I have these doors open behind me. They are flooding this room with lots of crisp winter air.
Chris.
Yes, they
Very
are.
crisp. So we're glad to see everyone. Shabbat Shalom to all of you who are saying Shabbat Shalom right now. We'll scroll back and see those in a moment. But first things first, let's begin with singing Olam Chesed Yibaneh, that we will work together to build this world of love and goodness and kindness. Let's join together in singing.
Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. 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 I will build this world from love, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. And you must build this world from love, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. If we build this world from love, yadadai, 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 then God will build this world from love, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai. Olam chesed yibaneh, yadadai, yadadai, yadadai.
Well, Shabbat Shalom. Let's keep on singing. We're going to sing Esa Einai El Harim Me'ayin Yavo Ezri. I lift my eyes to the heavens and I ask, where will my help come from? Where will my heat come from? It's, yeah, thank you very much.
That was good.
I've got a month worth
from
of
the
terrible
love in the
jokes that are
room.
just waiting to come out here.
It was great.
But we're going to sing together Esa Einai El Harim. We can warm each other up with our songs, just not with the particles from our mouths. All right, ready whenever you are.
Esa Einai El Harim, Esa Einai El Harim, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri, Me'ayin Yavo, Yavo Ezri, Me'ayin Where will our help come from? Where will my help come from?
My help will come from God, the maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. Me'ayin yavo,
My help
yavo
will
Ezri.
come from God.
Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Me'ayin yavo, yavo Ezri. Esa einai el Ha'arim. Esa einai el Ha'arim.
We sing Hodu Ladonai, Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. We say thanks to God for all the goodness that is in our lives. We've talked about this a lot. This is our 50th Erev Shabbat service,
Wow.
50th that we have done since the pandemic began. We are almost a year into this pandemic, and throughout the last year, I think we could have lost hope a lot of different times. Even now, we're looking towards an end, but we know that it's not quite in sight yet. But this prayer says, Hodu Ladonai Ki Tov. Thank you, God, for all the goodness that's in my life. No matter what's happening around me, I can find the goodness. I can find that for which I am grateful, and I can say thank you for it. So let's try and focus on that as we sing our way to the beginning of Shabbat.
Hodu Ladonai Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Yom Arna, Yisrael. Ki Le'olam Chasdo, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Yomru na et Aaron. Ki Le'olam Chasdo, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Yomru na Yireh Adonai. Ki Le'olam Chasdo, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Hodu Ladonai Ki Tov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. Ki Le'olam Chasdo.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone out there. Everyone in here, take a moment to defrost your hands, if you can. Stick them wherever you need to warm them up.
Whoop.
And we want to welcome everyone to services this evening. I know we've got a bunch of Shabbat Shaloms, and there's so much going on here that I didn't have a chance to even look at these. But Shabbat Shalom to all of you who have joined us on this lovely Erev Shabbat. We are 1 week from the holiday of Purim, and this is actually called Shabbat Zachor. This is the Shabbat of Memory. And while the actual reason that's called Shabbat Zachor maybe isn't so pleasant, it's remembering our enemies, I think we can co-opt that and actually make it something really meaningful. And that is to remind us that we are the people who came before us. They help make us who we are. So maybe especially on this Shabbat, we can remember them. And we can bring them to services with us, even as we're sitting along through our computers and our phones. We're going to turn to our candle lighting here. Hannah is going to expertly light these candles. And Bobby, underneath there's a candle setting for the camera. Oh, you got it already. You guys are good. All right, whenever you are ready, Hannah. What a beautiful way to bring the light into this Shabbat with Hannah's voice and hopefully your voices that joined us as well. We're going to turn to Lechado Di, our prayer that we sang at the beginning of Shabbat as we welcome Shabbat. You know, there's this great idea that the rabbis of old went onto their balconies in Shabbat and they greeted the Shabbat bride that way. We're pretty close. Shabbat bride, if you're out there.
We're here.
The doors are
Come
open,
on.
literally. Elsa.
No bears.
Elsa is the Shabbat bride. That's a good one, Ange. Oh, man, that's fun. All right, let's sing Lechado Di. You can find that on the screen at the bottom there or in your book on page 20.
Lechado Di likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lechado Di likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hameyuchad. Adonai echad u'shemo echad, Shem u'tiferet v'li'tila. Lechado Di yalalai, 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 Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lechado Di likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat nechu v'nelcha, Ki v'kor ha'brecha, Merosh v'kedem nesucha, Sof ma'aseh v'machila. Lechado Di likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Kalai, yalalai, 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 Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, hiva ored, uri, uri, shiraveri, kivod Adonai. Lechado Di likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Lechado Di likrat
Shabbat kala, yalala, 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 B'nai Shabbat mekabela. Yalla, yalla, la, la, yalla, yalla, la, la, yalla, la, la, yalla, yalla, la, 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 yalla, la, la, yalla, la, yalla, 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 la, la,
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Yala la, yala la, yala la, B'nai Shabbat,
Beautiful. We're going to keep on singing our way through Shabbat Chai, through our smaller version of Shabbat Chai here as we sing, Am I Awake, Am I Prepared, as we turn to the Baruch Hu. So we will invite you, if you have a prayer book, to open up to page 28. That's where you'll find this prayer. Otherwise, you can see in the box in the small left-hand part of your screen, you'll see the words for Am I Awake. And is Mark awake? Yeah. Oh, here's Mark's glasses.
Mark just can't see.
Yeah.
I took mine off.
I took mine off.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared?
La la la.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch
Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Ba'ed.
Le'olam ba'ed.
La 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 la.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
We'll take a deep breath as we turn to the Shema, and we're going to be doing the English version of the Shema after that, and You Shall Love, written by Debbie Freeman of blessed memory. And Shabbat Shalom to all you out there. I see my mother-in-law. I see Meredith. Shabbat Shalom to you. Nice to see everyone. Glad you're here. Let's join together in singing Shema. We right? Should be in 3.
There we go. Okay.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad and you shall love Adonai your God with with all your heart,
with all your heart,
with all your soul, and with all your might. You these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children.
unto your children.
And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you lie down, and when you lie down, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
We continue in rejoicing in Shabbat and in our redemption by singing Mi Chamocha.
I'll put all the verses in, I promise.
Whatever. You're all good.
Good enough. Here we go. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. No lie, ya la 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 ya la la ya la la la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la, ya la 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 ya la la ya la la la, ya la 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 ya la 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 la.
Bobby and Hanif, if you can move the camera so people can see the wall up there. I didn't set up this as a shot, so we'll give us a moment, see if they can see. Wait, no, don't physically move it. Sorry, just you using the arrows. Yeah, there you go. See, there's some arrows over there. Sorry, everyone. It's technical. If this works, great, and if not, no big deal. There we go. Can we see what it says above the board over there? Great. So We actually are, it's fitting that we're in this room on this Shabbat because we have a quote from this week's Torah portion on the wall in front of this beautiful mural of folks who helped us build this building, culminating in the 1997 opening of this space where we're standing right now. And it says in Hebrew, "V'astu li mikdash v'shachanti b'tocham," and that's from the book of Shemot. And that means, "Let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them." And I want us just to think about one thing this evening. I want us to notice that it says that I may dwell among them and not it, the sanctuary. The idea here is that we as a people are the sanctuary. We create sanctuary for one another. We come together in all kinds of ways to support one another. So the question that I want to ask you this evening that you can share in the comments, or we'll read a little bit later on, is where have you found sanctuary this year? With whom have you found sanctuary? If there's somewhere that you've experienced that, or with people that you've experienced that, if you can go ahead and put that in the comments, we'll read that in a little bit. So with the idea that we are creating sanctuary together, even though none of us are even in the sanctuary itself, I can see it from here, the lights are off. Ventilation not as good as down here, but the idea is that we can be sanctuary for each other, and we can create sanctuary wherever we dwell, and we try to do that, especially on Shabbat. So let's keep that in our thoughts and our hopes as we sing together. Hashkivenu, may we spread a shelter of peace and goodness over each of us.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu Lishalom Yahidenu Shomrenu L'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Shalom. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu Lishalom.
We can be wherever you'd like, but I think we're on 2. We are on 2. We're going to join together in Vishamru as we celebrate Shabbat and the holiness of keeping Shabbat.
Lauren's getting cold.
So I know. She's coming untuned, so are the rest of us.
All right.
All right.
Ready? 2, 3, 6.
Yisrael et HaShabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ובן בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
וביום השביעי שבת וינחם, שבת וינחם, שבת
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We're going to turn in a moment to the Amidah. We'll do the first couple of blessings together, the first three blessings together, and then we will have a few moments for some silent prayer and meditation. But first, let's join together in singing Adonai Sifatai.
Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Svatai Tifta. Anananananana Ufi Agid. Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Svatai Tifta. Ananana Ufi Agid. Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Svatai Tifta. Anananananana Ufi Agid. Ufi Agid Tehilatecha. Anananananana Adonai. Adonai. Anananananana Svatai
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim, v'Konei Hakol, v'Zocher Hasdei Avot v'Imahot, u'Mevi Geula Livnei v'Nehem, L'ma'an Shemo b'Ahava, Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Ma'adim. Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Ahata gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atarav lehoshia. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim ramim. Sohomech noflim verofeh cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, Umido melech, Melech memit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua. V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kedeshim b'chol yom yichalalu chasela, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Amen. We're going to take just a few moments for some silent prayer and some silent meditation before singing together with Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki Ata Melech Adon Lecho HaShalom. אתה מלך הדור, לכו השלום. שלום רב ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. וטוב עיניך לברך את עמך ישראל, בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Before we turn to the Mishaberach, I wanted to share some of these. Some folks have answered online, where have you found sanctuary this year? And I'm going to just scroll back. I'm going to start with the last ones first. Leah Miller says, I found sanctuary in the outdoor walks with my daughter. No distractions, meaningful conversations, on occasion, beautiful winter skies. That is for sure. And Beth says, I have found sanctuary living with my parents during the pandemic. They have increasing needs, and I needed to live somewhere where I felt loved. I love that. Thanks for your own home there, your parents' home being a sanctuary. It's beautiful. Pam Shear says, I'm blessed to have sanctuary with my wonderful husband. I also have long-distance sanctuary with my children, my grandson, and my sisters. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Rebecca says, I found sanctuary walking and talking on the phone with family, friends, and co-workers. Yeah, that's been a big one. Sammy says, when I snuggle in my bed with my parents. Oh, Sammy, that's nice. That is sanctuary for us too. Miriam says, daily lunchtime walks in the park with her husband and a break from screen time. That is a good one for all of us. And Deb says, I found sanctuary attending these services. They've been my constant and mark the weeks. Also, I never realized what was on the wall. Oh, what was on the wall was for. Just knew it was there. Yeah, those are all the folks who donated to help this actual building be built. And I think that's all of the ones that we had, unless there was one that came in right now here. Meredith says she didn't recognize you all bundled up, Angelo. That's funny. He's got the parka going on there. Well, everyone, I hope you continue to find sanctuary in places that aren't the actual sanctuary, and that it's just as meaningful. And one day, God willing, we will actually be in the sanctuary. Hopefully sooner than later, that's for sure. Oh, Eileen says, sanctuary with my grandchildren and Friday night services. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, and Ben said, oh, my sanctuary has been in the Rossio home.
Oh,
That's so nice.
Is that why he puts the paper towel into the cabinet?
Yeah.
And open it up and the Amidah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
Just wanna make sure.
That's your sanctuary. I see what you're doing there.
There you go. Stretch.
Well, this is actually a perfect time for us to transition to our Misha Barach prayer, the prayer for those who are in need of healing. I know that some of you wrote some of them down, and special thanks to Bobby and Hanif for manning the tech and writing down all these names. Thank you very much. I want to mention, before we even mention these names, there is a whole region of our country that is in need of healing.
Mm-hmm.
We have, I think, watched in pure horror this week as we saw the scenes unfolding in Texas and Louisiana and Oklahoma. And we know that the power has been restored in a lot of those places, but we think that this is cold. I mean, this is nothing compared to what folks have been dealing with all week without power and water and gas. So we are sending one giant Misha Barach to all those who are affected. Even in our own congregation, Leah Apotheker lives in Texas, and I'm sure others as well. And we're sending them a lot of love and support that we can. We're also thinking of healing this evening for Bill Ackerman and Catherine Adler, Marcia Ames, Marilyn Altman, Deborah Belford, Barbara Belford, Michael Berman, Libby Blakely, Marjorie Black, Paul Branson, Bob Bray, Joan Bray, Florence Brickner, Lee Budin, Dave Sedarquist, David Cohn. We're thinking of Dorothy Cohn, Rob Cohn, Liz Costa. We're thinking of Lily Kovitz and Adrian Crawford, and Rick Crawford, Tony Diegler, Carrie Ebert, and Elaine Ellick. We're thinking of Don Feibel and Carol Fay and Michael Fiorelli and Rachel Fish, Olivia Glick and Alan Goldberg, Rachel Goldblatt and Bernice Goldstein and Jimmy Green. We're thinking of Brad Hannon and Jessica Hannon and David Haas and Bill Hefner, Jamie Grace Cash. We're thinking of Greg Colliner, Don Kerr, Jeanette Clayman, Ann Lang, Leah Levinson, Louis Lowy, Barb Lucas, Angel Moreno, Fred Martin, Minna Melton, Paul Mickelson, Dick Nettleman, Robert Oakley, David Palmer. We're thinking of healing for Nick Parisi, Aaron Phelan, Jackie Phillips, Ian Phillips, Rashi Prostowski. We're thinking of Jessica Rathkoff, Isabel Resendez, William B. Reese, Barry Richmond, Zachary Rowe, Arthur Rose, Irving Rose, Pinchas Rosenboim, June Sahara, Ralph Sauer, Samara Sauls, Sandy Schaefer, Mitch Schifrin, Richard Scher, Robert Weiss, Lee Wilkoff. We're thinking also of George Thompson, Paul Zaccanino. Thanks. Paul Zaccanino, Nancy Bryant, Liz Fielder, Tammy Toso, Chuck Paul, Dorothy Collins, Ruth Ann Stewart, Arnie Reamer, and healing I see for Daniel Silverman, Derek Silverman, Carol and David Wallach. I see, I believe this is Laura T-Berry and Rudy. And if there are other names, I invite you just to say them where you are, hold those names in prayer as we join together in singing Misha Barach.
No cable. We're doing it open. No cable. Here we go. You're on the right train here.
Misha Barach Avotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebera imotenu lekor abracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. And let us say, Amen.
We say, Baruch atah Adonai, Rofeh HaCholim. Blessed are you, God, who helps send us strength when we need it most, send healing when we need it as well. We're going to join together, and we're starting the concluding blessings of the service, which I think Hanif is excited about. I see the bouncing over there, man. It is cold in here for sure.
It's 2 more songs. How many left?
Yep. So let's join together in singing Bayom Hahu. On that day, God's name shall be one.
Bayom hahu Yihye Adonai echad. Bayom hahu Yihye Shemo echad. B'ne'emar, as it is written, B'ne'emar, let it be said, God rules the earth. On that day God shall be one. V'haya Adonai Melech HaKol Haaretz. On that day God's name shall be one. Bayom hahu Yihye Adonai echad. Bayom hahu
We want to note that we are, as we turn to our Kaddish Prayer, a prayer for those who have departed this earth, as we are approaching Purim. We mentioned Shabbat Zachor a little while ago, but as we're approaching Purim, maybe there's someone who you are thinking of who you celebrated this holiday with. Maybe somebody who helped you make a costume one time, or someone whose hamantash you enjoyed, someone who you spent extra time with during the holidays. I invite you, rather than pushing those feelings down, to find some feeling of comfort in their presence in your life today, and perhaps you can take some of that remembrance, some of that observance of Purim, and bring it into your life today. I certainly know that that'll be the case for me. We are in Shloshim on this Shabbat at Temple Beth Shalom. We are remembering the recent passing of Wendy Brettschneider, of Eva Brummer, Michael Casson, Herb Rosen, Willie Walter, Missy Weiler, and also Kevin Brophy. And we remember those who died of this season in years past, and we take them into our hearts with our own. On this Shabbat, we are thinking of the yahrzeits of Mel Bash, of George Coburn, Edwin Helbrin, Lawrence Hoff, Herman Kastner, Evelyn Katz, Harry Cohn Jr., Martin Masser, William Maxman, Marvin Menser, Matthew Perlstein, Anna Popendick Gaynor, Malcolm Robbins, Bernard E. Rosenberg, Robert Sanders, Robert Siegel, Helene Skilkin, Joseph Slotin, Donald Snyder, Ann Spolter, and Lottie Stern. And I don't see any other names that have been added to our list here, so in honor and in memory of all these folks and all those who have perhaps no one to say Kaddish for them, join together in our Kaddish prayer right here on the screen or on page 294 in your book. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yamechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei almaya, Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitrumam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudasham barichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May God send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved among us. And together we say,
Amen.
I see Bobby standing. You want to come over and do some announcements?
Bobby.
Bobby. Bobby. Bobby.
Right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat
Thank you for joining us for this unique Shabbat experience. I think, to your credit, Rabbi Benji, every week we're trying to think of how we can make this unique and special. Speaking of unique and special, a week from tomorrow, so February 27th at 7 o'clock, we have Shushan's Got Talent. It is our part Purim Spiel, part TBS talent show. We're going to do Havdalah beforehand, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've seen some of the acts, and I think it's going to be a fun night for us. Looking farther down the road, we have Dan Nichols coming in March 13th at 10 o'clock, so Saturday morning services. And I know Rabbi Lynette has made it a point to mention Dan Nichols a lot. He is just like a giant of Jewish music in North America, so that's going to be special. If you've gone to Gucci, you know who Dan Nichols is. And
Terrible camper. Great
If
musician,
Orla,
terrible
yes.
camper.
So for those of you who were with us for the Hanukkah concert in December, we got to experience Orla Alonso, and it was amazing. We got a chance to do that again on Tuesday. So that's going to be fantastic. That'll be on Facebook. When's our drive-in Shabbat? Our first drive-in Shabbat of the spring. March 19th. So first. 1 month from today. 1 month from today, wow. So first drive-in Shabbat, March 19th. Then we got Passover a couple of weeks later. So we're gearing up. The spring is coming, and despite this, we're going to have some fun this spring, so I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely. Anything else you want to add? No, you're good. Awesome. All right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.
One quick thing, just also for Thursday night, we're going to be replaying our the Purim Spiel from last year, the superhero Purim Spiel, which is a lot of fun. Since we can't be live on the Bima together, we figured it'd be fun to relive that. So that'll be on Erev Purim. Also, the Barlev kids and I are going to be doing a Hamantash and taste test, also Thursday evening. So that should be fun. And then Friday night, we're going to have a Purim-themed Shabbat service. I don't know if we're going to be here in this room or if we're going to be on the computer. We got to figure all that out. But we have a whole week to figure that out, I guess. All right, everyone, we're going to close our service by singing O Javo Shalom Aleinu, that God willing, there will be a day when peace will reign among us, among all the world.
Start in G?
We're going to start in G. Okay.
All right. We're going to start in G. Sorry.
Hey, you're good.
Ooh, we're going to go way up from work. Okay.
We all like that G?
Yes.
Yes.
Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu Be'akulam. Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu, Odivo Shalom Aleinu Be'akulam. Salam Aleinu Be'akol Olam. Salam, salam, salam. Call Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Salam Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Ha'olam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam.
Yay, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom,
everybody.
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabby Shab. Oh, Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shalom.
Where?
מודים אנחנו לך, שאתה הוא אדוני